Good morning, my friends. So, there's a reason why I'm standing here, and I'll let you know in just a minute. The proof weight loss surgery topic is, what do you say when you are asked these three questions? Number one, how have you lost so much weight? 2, oh, so weight loss surgery is how you did it, huh? 3, my sister, my grandfather, my mother, my grandmother, my cousin have known someone that has gained all the weight back. Okay, so when people see me from the beginning, this is me. I hate showing you my booty, but this is me, okay? This is all of me. All right, let me sit down now. Okay, so I had to sit myself back down. I apologize. Okay, so the rest of that question was, my sister has a friend who has a sister that had the surgery that gained all the weight back. Will you? Have I had those questions? Yes. Have I answered them? Yes. The best way that I can answer them, first of all, here in California, no one knows me as who I was. I have to kind of tell them sometimes, where I started, right? It's just in conversation. And I take that back. I don't have to. I choose to. And I'll let them know right away. I had gastric bypass a few years ago. Almost 12 now. And that it's not easy. And the further you are out, the harder it gets. And your motivation is different than when you first started. Because when you first started, it wasn't easy to have that motivation because it was coming off. Even if it was coming off short, even if it was coming off slow. Because, like I said, it took me 3 years to finally get to my maintenance. And even today, it's about losing pounds. It's about staying healthy, right? For me. So, how did you lose so much weight? They ask. Well, I tell them. I'm not ashamed of it. In fact, I let everybody know how large I was and how unhappy I was. And today I live and embrace the body I'm in today. That is the most important thing that I speak about. That is the one thing that I want to make clear. Even if only one person listens, I want to make that very clear that today I embrace this body. Today I love this body. There was a time I didn't get that my shape is my shape. And this is the body that I was in. This is the body I was blessed to be in. And, I am very grateful and thankful to be standing here or sitting here, able to maintain this weight. Even if I go up 10 or 20 pounds, that's not the point. The point is that I am not back at 487 pounds, right? It's work. It's constant work on me. The second question was, oh, so weight loss is how you did it. And when they do that, and you get that look like, oh, okay. Yeah, you had surgery? Oh, that's how you got all that weight off. Well, first of all, I do give credit to my tool. Yes, I do. Give credit where credit is due. But at the same time, who took that step? I did. In my case, I was told about RNY and how RNY could help me, how gastric bypass could help me to maintain. Because, all of us have gone up and down, and I've never been able to keep it off. Well, hallelujah, today, even though I go up and down, I'm able to maintain this body, this shape today, okay? The question number 3, my sister, people always say, I had somebody that had this and it gained it all back. Will you? I'm aware that people have gained it back. I'm very aware of it. I get letters almost on a monthly basis. I won't say weekly, but I'll say monthly, of someone struggling. The point is this. If you are struggling, if you have gained all your weight back, I am here. I am proof to tell you that it is possible to get back your tool, to restart your tool. Do what you were supposed to do from the get-go. People look at me. I have had people stop me, you know. I've had rude comments. I know you guys have heard this before because I made a video about it. You know, what are you doing talking about weight loss? You know, take your fat ass. That's what he said, because it was a guy. At least that's what the avatar said. It was a boy. Take your fat ass off of YouTube. You know, how can you inspire anybody? How can you motivate anybody? You're still fat. But no, but he doesn't know. He didn't know me from the beginning. He didn't know that I had already lost 300 pounds. You know? Did it upset me? Oh, yes, to the core. And then my mama instinct kicked in. And I saw the comment for what it was. It was a child speaking childish. So, I'm going to tell you something. How I stay motivated. I take it one day at a time. I surround myself with positivity. Recognize that, you know, the scale will go up and down. And I do monitor that scale because I think that's important. I celebrate every pound lost. And I also celebrate every pound that is maintained. See, I don't think we celebrate that enough because we get off that sideway. Well, I didn't lose, you know, I'm still not in the 100s, or I'm still at 200, or I'm still in Twonderland, whatever. Whatever. We kind of get sidetracked and we get upset and, you know, when is this ever going to change? Well, we just have to be consistent and follow what our body needs, right? We have to be kind to ourselves. I learned that kindness is the best medicine for me. If I'm kind to myself, you know, I go to the gym and, you know I'm not going to see results instantly. It just doesn't happen instantly for me. I'm one of those people. You know, I see videos and they're saying that they went to the gym and they lost, you know, a pound a week, you know, or 2 pounds a week. And I'm like, oh, I'm not that person. But you know what? I got movement in that day. That movement made me happy. So I did get something out of it, right? I didn't maybe lose a pound or 2 like I wanted, but I got so much joy out of it, right? It's just how you look at things. How do you look at things? How do you answer those questions? How do you do it? You know? Do you agree with them? I'm never going to agree with a person that says, you know, you'll gain it all back. I've had that in my life. I used to have a person, you know, that worked with me. My sister knows her well. A lot of people know her well. She just talks like that. I love her. I do consider her a friend. She's back in Dallas, but she used to tell me, now you know you're going to gain it weight. You know you're going to gain the weight back. You do know that, right? You know you're struggling and struggling, and even with surgery, you can gain it back. I think that's the fire that is within me sometimes. I still hear her. You know what? Your best motivation to get your butt going, look in the mirror. That's your motivation. You know, people can inspire us, and that's amazing. You, my friend, you are inspiration to you. You know, you have it in you to stay in maintenance or to keep going. You know, for us, it has been, rough, because I say us because I always include my sister. We're in menopause. That's a different life. I think I can tell them too that, motivation is what gets you started. That's what got me started, the motivation, the losing the weight, the losing the weight, the losing the weight. The habit that I have learned is what kept me going. The habits that I have learned is what has gotten me to all the years, down the road. And it will continue to get me down the road. So when they ask me, will that happen to you? First, I want to say, I pray not. I pray that I was able to keep those habits going and, tell them that it's not an easy road and it's not easy for any of us. Even people that have not had weight loss surgery, they struggle on a daily basis. It's a daily battle sometimes, but not all the time. Not all the time. Go out and be the best you that you know how to be, and I will too. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye, guys.